it going, everybody? This is the Stimulus Check Hub here to give you your daily stimulus check and unemployment benefits updates and latest information. If you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. A like and a comment are always appreciated. Also, if you wouldn't mind sharing this with your friends and family, because I'm sure they would also like the most up-to-date information on their stimulus checks and unemployment benefits available anywhere on YouTube, which is what I try to provide here on this channel.
This is a very urgent situation right now, at least in Mayfield, Kentucky, at this candle factory. We know right now on the ground, rescue efforts are underway. Bodies and people are being pulled, according to storm chaser Michael Gordon, who Boris just spoke with a few moments ago. And we also know that all assets, this is according to the Kentucky Director of Emergency Management, Michael Dossett, he says that all assets are heading towards this area of southwest Kentucky, particularly Mayfield, which he described as ground zero in terms of the hardest hit part of Kentucky from these deadly tornadoes that hit last night. Last night around 9:30 p.m., which means that the people who have survived have been trapped under the rubble for many, many hours. So we are continuing to watch this. As you heard Nadia Romero, she is on her way very close to the scene, and we will hear more and see more as the sun is now up and it will shine light on the devastation.
As of the time of this video, they have already confirmed 2 workers passing away from the Amazon warehouse collapse. Amazon released a statement to say, quote, "We're deeply saddened by the news that members of our Amazon family passed away as a result of the storm in Edwardsville, Illinois. Our thoughts and prayers are with the victims and their loved ones and everyone impacted by the storm," end quote. The overall death toll is already at an unbelievable 79 people from this series of tornadoes that literally just ripped through the entire Midwest and southeastern US overnight. And it was just crazy here. I mean, I woke up and I was just hearing all sorts of noises, weird, loud noises around the house, and I'm just like, what the heck is going on out there? I heard rain, all sorts of things were getting thrown around in the backyard. Comment down below if you guys were impacted at all by the storms or if you had heavy wind or rain in your area. I'd love to hear from you guys. Now, aside from the one that struck Illinois, deadly tornadoes slammed through Arkansas, Kentucky, Missouri, Tennessee, and Mississippi. Here are some photos from the tornado aftermath in Kentucky. Houses destroyed, businesses collapsed, cars overturned. The damage was really severe in Kentucky. Now, here's some drone footage that we have of the tornado aftermath in Kentucky. Let us know your situation, guys. Drop me a quick comment down below. President Biden has just approved Kentucky's emergency declaration. This means that they okayed federal assistance to supplement the Commonwealth and local response efforts due to the emergency conditions resulting from severe storms, straight-line winds, flooding, and tornadoes. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear also established the Team Western Kentucky Tornado Relief Fund to assist those who were impacted by the tornadoes and the severe weather system on December 11, 2021. Now, if you guys have some extra dollars to spare, check out their website for details on donations. Now, for our part, we compiled all the local groups and organizations helping out people in Kentucky. Kentucky Red Cross is taking donations for Mayfield's recovery. They're also sending out food to eat plus critical relief supplies and providing emotional support and comfort and a safe place to stay for those who need it. The Kentucky Education Development Corporation is stuffing buses and vans with toys, water, etc. for the Western Kentucky tornado victims. They're collecting donations all week and plan to start delivering their collection on Monday the 20th. Kentucky Branded is selling a new shirt with profits going to Kentucky Aid. Same with Shop Local. Kentucky Baptist Disaster Relief. Volunteers can staff feeding units to deliver thousands of hot meals on short notice. Move in with chainsaws to help remove debris, do the dirty work of helping families remove mud from flooded homes, and provide other disaster relief services. Davis H. Elliott, the electric company, has mobilized utility line workers from across their operating area to assist in restoring power to those who were affected by the calamity. Other places accepting donations are Anderson County Sheriff's Office, the Mayfield Police Department, Winchester Police Department, and the Georgetown Fire Department. Expect these same places to give out the help as soon as they get it. Another way to help out is to share this video with your friends and your loved ones. The more people who get this information, the more we can reach about donating and getting help. So hit the share button now, guys. Truly, our hearts and prayers go out to all those who are affected by these tornadoes. Be safe out there, guys. Since we mentioned the company, I remember how much Amazon and other companies are giving out huge signing bonuses for jobs. Amazon is hiring for 150,000 seasonal roles across the US. The jobs have an average starting pay of $18 per hour with an extra $3 per hour in some cases. And here's the best part, some of them also come with a hefty signing bonus going up as high as $3,000. Now if you guys are interested, it says here, seasonal employees will help support full-time employees across over 250 full-time centers, sortation centers, regional air hubs, and delivery stations that opened up in the US in 2021. You can apply straight on their website. It's amazon.com/apply. Now, if Amazon's not your thing, a lot of other companies are offering generous sign-on bonuses to fill their employment roster. Some bonuses even go as high as $100,000. Yeah, I know, seriously. Now, according to leading analytics company Global Data, quote, a supply crunch for talent has pushed companies to go the extra mile and offer sign-on bonuses that can extend to an impressive $100,000 for specialty jobs. Advertisements offering a sign-on bonus has increased across all sectors by a whopping 454%, from 10,312 positions in August 2020 to 57,123 positions in August of 2021. Automotive technicians and repairers, animal caretakers, barbers, hairdressers, and cosmetologists since July 2021 have seen bonuses skyrocket as well. Target announced their own form of bonuses: college tuition, fees, and textbooks. The employees will have access to around 250 mostly online programs offered by around 40 colleges and universities. Walmart previously announced at the end of July that it will, quote, pay 100% of college tuition and books for associates through its Live Better education program. Let us know if you guys have heard of any kind of similar bonuses in your area. Drop me a quick comment down below. Yup, we are smack dab right in the middle of this great resignation wave that we're seeing. People are really waking up and realizing their priorities amidst this pandemic. Here's a lowdown for you guys.
Americans are reassessing the way they work. According to an August 2021 poll, more than half of workers surveyed said they plan to look for a new job in the coming year. 56% of respondents said adjustable working hours and remote work were a priority. And while some people have left the workforce entirely, job security and better pay are also top concerns for employees.
It's time to find something that is going to be better for my family, something more stable, something that I can provide where I don't have to go to work and be like, oh, is he going to, am I going to get fired today? Or is he not going to be happy with, the service?
In August 2021, almost 4.3 million Americans quit their job. The resignation rate hit a 20-year high of 2.9%. Working women have faced an even heavier burden, juggling childcare duties, virtual schooling, and their careers.
We're all able to take a step back in the last year and spend more time doing other things and really question the value of what we're doing at work. A number of people have made the decision, I need to make a change. I need to simplify.
Yep, it says here, experts predict the labor shortage might stick around for years to come. JP Morgan says that the shifting demographics, the pandemic itself, and demand for goods are all driving shortages. Baby boomers are retiring, and the number of Americans over the age of 65 is outpacing the number of Americans over 16. And let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a freaking pandemic, aren't we? The latest data released from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, it shows in November that 1.2 million people didn't look for work due to the pandemic. Higher demand also plays a role here. And with people ramping up their spending again, demand is rising and putting strains on supply. As it says here, that higher demand is likely making the labor shortage even more extreme. One expert predicts that factors like higher productivity, immigration reform, and higher wages will eventually help ease the shortages, but this process could take years. Now, for a bit of good news, at least we won't have to worry about these social security payments and the debt ceiling crisis. President Biden finally put pen to paper and signed the debt ceiling bill that would let Democrats raise the country's debt ceiling with just their votes. Here's a clip.
This bill will reassure all the economic markets at home and around the world that we're going to continue to pay our debts when they are due. And that's what this is all about.
Biden also talked about bipartisanship on Twitter, saying, quote, the nation's full faith and credit has always been a shared responsibility. The bipartisan support of this legislation shows that it is still possible for leaders to work across the aisle and deliver, end quote. Now, just to be clear, you guys, this bill that President Biden just signed, it just approved the process for Democrats to okay the debt ceiling increase. The actual vote to increase it is expected next week. I don't really anticipate that we're going to have much problem with this at this point, though. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has again urged Congress to raise the debt limit before December 15th. Quote, I cannot overstate how critical it is that Congress address this issue. America must pay its bills on time and in full. If we do not, we will eviscerate our current recovery, end quote. Yeah, looks like Congress finally woke up and realized that they don't have the time to play political games anymore here. Now, speaking of political games, Biden is set next week to talk to Senate holdout Joe Manchin to get him in line with the $1.75 trillion Build Back Better stimulus package. Biden was asked after the event at the White House whether he could actually get Manchin to vote for the package with the national inflation as high as it is. He answered, quote, "I don't know the answer to that. I'm going to be talking to him at the beginning of the week," end quote. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki confirmed it that same day and said that the White House and Manchin's office have been in touch at a staff level and reiterated that Biden and Manchin would speak early next week. Some Democrats are already saying that Manchin's stalling and doesn't want this before Christmas. I really don't know if I can make heads or tails of this one. Now, one senior Democratic senator said that there's, quote, "no question the bill could pass the Senate by Christmas," which just so happens to be Schumer's goal if Manchin cooperated. Quote, "We know we have 49 votes, we have 49 people. All we need is Manchin," end quote. A second Democratic senator said, quote, "There are a couple more things to negotiate, which we could complete, I think, relatively quickly just to get it done. And then the question is whether Manchin will be willing to go forward," end quote. They also got word from the Senate parliamentarian that they'll be able to fully vet the Build Back Better bill in time for Schumer to schedule a floor vote before Christmas. A lot of things are scheduled before Christmas, y'all. Some Democrats are already talking about a Christmas ultimatum for Manchin and for the Senate. Number 2 Senate Democrat Dick Durbin thinks, quote, "You need a finite deadline, kind of like a high noon moment where people have to make a decision finally." He also said, quote, "God bless Joe Manchin, but how many months has this gone on? I told him a month ago, for God's sakes, Joe, declare victory, close the deal, but he hasn't done it," end quote. Now, we also found out that Manchin is talking to Republicans about some possible rule changes in the Senate. Now, according to this, Manchin had already reached out to Republican leadership to float potential ideas with an eye toward making it easier to get votes and bills to the floor. Number 2 Senate Republican John Thune said, quote, "He's trying to come up with some fairly, I would say, creative ideas about the rules." Manchin was asked about these changes and he said, quote, "I've been talking to Republicans and Democrats. How do we make the place work so that we can treat each other like human beings and try to get something accomplished and do the job we're supposed to?"
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Like and a comment are always appreciated. Also, if you wouldn't mind sharing this with your friends and family, because I'm sure they would also like the most up-to-date information on their stimulus checks and unemployment benefits available anywhere on YouTube. Have a good one.